This is DisKovery with a K.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back to a special episode of Discover with a K. I'm
How
Kathleen,
exciting. My name is Ilse.
and it has been a while. I know we've been missing, we've been like MIA for a little bit. And yes, so for this very special episode, we want to talk about the Rookies 2025. We are in June, and it has been pretty intense with the Rookies, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been pretty busy. There's been a lot of new groups and a lot of very high quality groups. So
Very, very high
I'm
quality,
very stoked
yes.
about this.
They've been doing so great, and it's been like so exciting because the quality this year. I mean, it's not like their last years have been bad, but this
No,
year they
definitely
really
not.
put it
Yeah.
up. It's like
Mm.
I've seen like the genre selection, the full direction, the concepts,
hmm
absolutely incredible. So I would say let's start in and dive into this rookie group because I have a few to talk about actually.
Just a few. We did our
Just
best.
a few. Just a few made it to the list because it's been quite a lot, but we decided
Mhm.
to make at least a little bit more compact and just highlight our favorite ones so far up until
Mhm.
June 2025. So
Yes, let's do it.
let's get right into it. So I want to start this very special episode with one group that opened up the year. They came, they stormed in, and they delivered. So let's talk about X Love. So
Ooh, exciting.
I really, really like them. You may be wondering, but why does she like them so much? Well, this wasn't a special one. Three of the four members of these groups were in Boys Planet. If you have listened to a podcast for the last year, you know that I was also a follower of Voice Planet back when it was airing. And
hmm
this group has a couple of the members that are actually keeping an eye on from the show. So this is a four-member group under 257 Entertainment. So who is in this group? We have Moody, he was in Boys Planet. And we have Rui, Shenkwan Rui, he was also in Boys Planet. Hyun and Haru. Haru was also in Boys Planet. Hyun was like a little surprise member because we didn't know him. We didn't even know where he was a trainee from. He just showed up and delivered. Honestly, it was like a bit of a mystery trainee there. So the full group was introduced in December 2024, but they debuted in January 7, 2025 with the single I'm a Bee. And what makes this group even more special is that Moody, he's been trying in the K-pop industry for a while, so he's also contributing with the lyrics. And a lot of the members said in interviews that this group feels like it was Moody's own creation somehow. So that's very exciting. He's very involved as well with this group.
Nice.
What makes this group so special? They debuted with a kind of one of a kind concept, if I may say.
hmm
So they wanted to debut with a genderless concept. Okay, I feel like they're more onto the androgynous vibe, if you know what I mean. They can be very feminine, also very masculine. The movements are very fluid in general. And I really, really like what they're going for. It's honestly very unique, one of a kind,
hmm
and they are. I feel like their four members are fit so well. This full concept that is just so interesting and so fun to watch. They have only released one single, I'm a Bee, and I think they're having a comeback somewhere in June. We're filming this at the beginning of June, and the debut song I'm a Bee is absolutely iconic. That song is smooth, it's sexy, it's very very out of the box. I was quite surprised when I saw the rhythm, the full concept of the song. I was like, well, okay, you're going for that. Interesting,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, for sure.
But I can't wait for the next comeback because the teasers looked amazing. They were doing a little promotional tour in Asia as well. I think they might have gone to the States, I'm not sure, but they were doing a promotional tour and they were doing like covers, and a couple of the covers of the TikToks. The TikToks of the covers reached us or reached me. And honestly, the talent is incredible. So I'm looking forward for their coming comeback.
I hadn't realized that they had only released like a single.
I think that they're doing quite well social media, so you feel like
Yeah.
they've done more, but they've just released just one single, and then they have like an upcoming. I think it's a mini album or single album.
hmm
we'll see. I think it's a
Yeah.
single album actually, with maybe 3 or 4 songs. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's just one single, but doing
That's
so
pretty
well.
impressive that they made
Right.
such an impact with their debut, and
The
it's just a
noise they
single.
made was
Wow.
very, very. Well, it was very loud. Was very impactful. Anyways.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so they're doing quite well. So I'm very happy for them.
Mm.
I will move on to a second one, and then I'll leave the space for you. So I want to talk about Kiki. So Kiki, you probably
Nice.
heard of Kiki. They debuted under Starship Entertainment one random day when no one expected it. That was honestly, they might have done a couple of pre-release teasers. I am very active in social media in
Hmm.
general, very active, and I did not see a thing from this group. So they just showed up, I think. So this is a 5 member girl group, as I said, under Starship Entertainment, consisting of Jiyu, Isol, Sui, Haum, and Kia. So they debuted officially in March with the EP album Uncut Gem. So this pre-release single I'm talking about, the title was I Do Me, and honestly, it was just dropped on a very random day. It's the only way I can describe it.
I think
I
I did see some teasers for it.
did you? Okay.
That was with the I know the term in Dutch, but it was like with the hair for like the punks.
Yes, yes, but that was a concept for the group, not for the single, the pre-release single. So
Oh.
everyone in TikTok was saying like, yeah, these,
A mohawk. Oh my god.
yeah, the mohawk. But everyone in TikTok, well, I did see a couple of videos saying like the full concept, the full advert ads of this group is so unserious, and
Mhm.
literally a lot of people tagged it as brain rot as well because they were completely out of the box. And then I saw the single I Do Me, and I was like, where do you come from? You know?
Mhm. Mhm.
And then I
Mhm.
connected the dots, I suppose. But very, very interested, very interesting. If there was a promo, I think it was very little because I did not see it, and I
Mhm.
am chronically online. The
Aren't
track
we all?
itself,
Yeah.
uh, the track itself, very fresh, very cutesy, light-hearted, and it did what it had to do, create a lot of hype around them.
Mhm.
Everyone was like, "Oh my god!" And the concept that they had for the music video, very forest, somewhere in Switzerland. Honestly, they were living their cottage core dreams. Super cute, very very cute. The pre-release was also included in the mini album, the first mini album, Uncut Gems, and I love this mini. These girlies have such a rich vocal tone, and the members are so pretty as well. It's super sweet.
Mhm.
So that is for Kiki under Starship.
Yay! Let's go to one of mine.
Yes.
I was very impressed with the debut of the boy band Kickflip. They
Okay.
were formed through an SBS reality competition, Loud,
Oh.
which I think was it 23 or 24 that that
Oh
show came
really?
out. So it was a bit quiet
Yeah.
between the end of the survival show and then the debut.
Yeah.
So they debuted January 20th, a day before my birthday.
Oh.
And they dropped the mini album Flip It, Kick It with the title track Mama Said. And girl, you have to listen to this, right? So
Mm-hmm.
they sold over 300,000 albums
Oh
for their
wow.
debut mini album, which
Impressive.
is
Very
very
impressive.
impressive.
Yes.
The group consists of 7 members. We have
Okay.
Kihun, Amara, Donghua, Jungwon, Minjae, Keiju, and Donghyun.
Okay.
And I have a couple of, oh yeah, they're under JYP Entertainment, so that partly explains also why I think the sales are so high because people really look towards the big agencies every time there's a debut coming out.
Yeah.
Um, but here are some of my recommendations if you want to get into this like very fresh, energetic sound because Kickflip for me felt very fresh.
Oh, did it?
Like
I
it was a sound that I hadn't heard in a while.
Nice. We
So
love when
that's
that happens.
exactly what you want to debut with.
100%.
Something unique, something fresh, something that really puts you in the market for, something that people are
You
looking
stand
for.
out.
Yeah,
You stand out,
exactly.
basically. You need
Exactly.
to stand out. It's more K-pop, like.
Mm. They also had their first comeback already.
Oh, okay.
which means that they were busy the last couple of months.
Exciting.
Yeah. So their debut mini album was Flip It, Kick It, and their comeback was Kick Out, Flip Now. I am very curious how many times they're gonna use their name in the in the titles.
It does feel like a tongue twister, though.
Very much so. So, I hope that eventually we do move on from that gimmick, but for now it's fine. I wanted to recommend a couple of tracks from
Yes.
their albums. So we have Mama Said, which was their first title track. A
I did
really
listen to
great
that
fun
one.
pop track.
Yeah.
It shows them as like unapologetically themselves, which is a beautiful way to debut because you're being introduced to all the members. And
Yeah.
then I also want to shout out Before the Sun Explodes, which is, meant to empower you so you can enjoy your day without worries. It's very cute, very wholesome, a bit of a rock.
Rock.
Yeah, it's like a little pop rock moments that I really
Interesting.
enjoyed. Yeah. And then the last one I wanted to share was Knock Knock, which is like a blend of hip hop and dance,
Ooh,
which was a
okay.
very fresh sound as well. So definitely go check that one out.
Lovely. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been. I did hear the debut single, but I
Mhm.
haven't actually listened to the comeback. So I'm curious.
I think you're really, really, really gonna enjoy it. It
Okay,
really
okay.
sounds like something up your alley.
Okay, interesting. So I will check it out
Mm.
after we record this.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, let's talk about another girl group actually, and in this opportunity, I'm talking about Heart to Hearts. It's shortened to H2H because it's quite a lengthy name.
Mm.
So this one is an eight-member group consisting of Jiwoo, Carmen, Yua, Stella, Yoon, Anna, Ian, and Yeon. They are under SM. Okay.
Nice. So
Yes,
they're amazing at vocals.
they are solid vocalists. Yes, yeah. We know that when it comes from
Yeah.
SM. This was a surprising group for me because SM hadn't debuted a girl group in a while, you know. So I think the last one
Yeah.
was Espa, and then
Oh yeah. Was
yeah,
it?
so it has been a while. It
Goodness.
has been a while. So I think that they go for sort of like solidifying a career to then
Mm.
launch another
Yeah.
one. So in this case, they debuted with the single album The Chase on February. So this debut single was produced by Kenzie. Okay, and you know that you have quality. Kenzie is an incredible producer, a
Hmm.
visionary, insane writer. She's just really, really good, and Kenzie's style is right up my alley. So I really look forward to the music she produces and writes.
Hmm.
So the single, The Chase, is so beautiful. It's dreamy. I think I mentioned it in one of monthly specials of DisKovery, okay? That it really, really reminded me of a Girls' Generation debut single. It really reminded me of that same
Wow.
vibe. I think I mentioned it before because it had
Yeah.
that feeling. And honestly, I was super surprised. It was beautiful, it was dreamy, it was soft, and it's so charming that I'm looking forward to the upcoming comeback. So let's see how Heart to Heart evolves because it was such a solid debut.
Nice. How exciting.
Right.
Mm.
Next up, I have another girl group because they have been killing it this year, honestly.
Hmm.
So I want to talk about If I. So If I is a six-member girl group under actually a new agency, Hi Hat Entertainment, and I have never heard of that agency. So it must be
Is it
quite
their
indie.
first one? First group they're debuting?
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Hmm.
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised because I've never heard of them, and
Yeah.
you know. So it consists of Hwayoung, Teddy, Rahi, Kasia, Meu, and Sasha. So they debuted in April with the digital single Erlu Blue. So this one. It is so dreamy, and this year the girl groups are going for more like a dreamy concept, very soft, very vocally driven, very fairy tale sort of vibe.
Yes, that's so nice.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of them are going for this concept, and
Mhm.
honestly, I'm here for it. I love it. I love it. So their title song, "Nerdy," is just super soft, and it's got like a mellow EDM feeling to it with very delicate singing, and it was just a beautiful, well-rounded release. The other tracks included in this debut release are a bit more hip hop, alt pop, and there's even an English version of the title track. I do feel that they did a really good job of showing the members' talents in a variety of genres with this debut release. And honestly, very hyped for If I. They're from a small agency, so and I think they have also quite a lot of views with this debut. So I'm looking forward to see how they grow.
Lovely. Yeah.
Yes. So tell me who you have next.
All right. I have one more group to share, and it's
Yes.
another boy group, which is very surprising for me.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
you mentioned that before, right? That we basically switched our preferences for this episode. Because
Yeah.
usually I'm all for like girl groups and like, you know, the magical girls vibes. And this time I'm recommending two boy groups, which, you know,
Well, I tend to be more on the
surprising.
boy group side for some
Mm,
reason. It's not that I want to just where I go to. Yeah, but this year we kind of switched. I was very surprised.
yeah. All right, let me talk about the group Close Your Eyes. I think I've
Love
already
them.
mentioned them
Even
in
the
our
monthly
monthly
specials.
special.
Yes.
I just am in love with this album. It's crazy. So, Close Your Eyes is a boy group formed through another survival show.
Yeah.
It was called Project 7. And they are managed right now by Encore, which is a new music label under SLL, which honestly I have no idea. I've never heard of before.
Me neither.
So the group has 7 members, and they that is Minuk, Jingshan, Yojun, Sungmin, Sungho, Kenshin, and Kyungbae. And they debuted in April with their EP Eternals.
Yeah.
I love this album so much.
It's
Okay,
so good. It's so
so
good. Yeah.
if you want to listen to like the full on fangirl, go to our April DisKovery with a K episode because I think I speak
Yeah.
about it for like a
We
solid 10
are, we
minutes.
are, we were fangirling hard for a few minutes. Solid. Yeah.
But again, they brought this really fresh and unique sound, and this time they leaned in more towards like the R&B sound,
Yes.
and their vocals are just insane. And I mean, they had Adora helping with the lyrics and the production.
Yeah, it
And
was because of Adora being like so
yeah,
different when she produces and when she
I
releases music.
know,
Yeah.
but it's so lovely. And you know, I have 3 tracks I quickly want to share. We have Close
Yes.
Your Eyes, which is the opening track. That's the one that really had me going like, hold on, I need to 100% pay attention to this because it's so beautiful and cinematic and lovely. And then there's the title track, All My Poetry, which gives us a little bit of a Y2K retro R&B momentum.
Yeah.
And then we close off with Stay for Good, which is brings a beautiful ambiance because of like an acoustic guitar, and it's giving me 90s boy band energy.
They do give that. They do give that.
And it's so cool. Anyways, that yeah, I
I
like
do
that
want to add
album.
one more though, and I think I mentioned it also
Oh
in our
yes, yes,
episode.
the crazy dance video. Yeah.
The Crazy Dance video To the Woods. That
Mm-hmm.
song has a chokehold on me on my playlist right now.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so, so, so smooth. Honestly, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Solid debut.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. So talented. So, so talented.
I mean, we're already fangirling over like 4 tracks, and I think there's like 5 or 6 on there. So I would call that a very solid mini album.
The music
You
it
know?
was
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
And I think that's so. Oh, this is actually a fun fact that I found out not long ago. So let me
Oh.
just put it out there. So apparently, no, I did watch a video that states that the producer on their Close Your Eyes, apparently it's a woman. So she
Love it.
basically took it in and they were like, I'm gonna produce for them. And I think she was a former idol too. And then she turned producer now. I don't remember her name right now, but I did
God, I
watch a
need to
video
look that up.
pass in TikTok. And
Yeah.
I was like, that's why I like that album so much. It has that R&B.
Women.
Honestly, for me, a lot of my favorite producers in K-pop are women. It's something they just hit the right parts of my brain with their music. Don't even ask me why, but they're just so good. This is the case with Adora. This is the case
Lovely.
with Kenzie. They just do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's talk about the last group, which
Mm.
is another girl group. And what is new for
Yay!
it's been just so good, honestly.
Mm.
So let's talk about the group VVS, and they're a six-member group under MZMC Inc. And this one consists of Brittany, Eiley, Rana, Jiu, Iwon, and Lena. They debuted in April
Mhm.
with the single T, part of the first mini album DIMM. And honestly, vibes. They started these full. They started their debut with a pre-release, okay,
Mhm.
and it was so dope. I think the single was called T. Oh, it actually was called T, and I think I shared it with you because they said like no dreamy pop, no nothing. We're going with action and hip hop, and that had a very hip hoppy driven pre-release single,
Mhm.
and the
Mhm.
movie, the music video was a movie. It felt very much
Right.
Kill
I
Bill.
remember. Yeah.
Kill Bill. They were on a mission. They were, I don't know, assassins, spies. I don't even know what they were, but they were left front and center fighting the stunts. I was like, this is a rookie group. What is this?
Mm.
Very
I've never heard of
surprising.
that agency either. I really need to step up my game.
I think there is a lot of smaller agencies coming up. You
Mm.
know, a lot of groups that are making a lot of noise right now are from small agencies. So maybe they're
True.
taking their
Yeah.
chance.
Interesting.
I just see the
Probably. Yeah.
consultancy business is happening right now. So yes, so what this full thing, this full release was super cool. I really like that the pre-release single had a lot of falsettos, really fun rapping, honestly fun. The second pre-release they put out was perfect, and I think I discussed this one. We spoke about it briefly in our May on our May favorites. That I just love how absolutely iconic perfect is.
Hmm.
So fun, very hip hoppy vibes and girl power. I'm always
What
in
else
for
do
that
you
type of
need
stuff.
in life, really?
Exactly. And
Mm.
what I find interesting about VBS is that there is a pattern. Okay, so I have seen a pattern with girl groups that they're moving towards more like softer sound, dreamy vibes, you know, very poppy, but not in a bubblegum, but more like on a R&B pop style. They're
Mm.
leaning towards that lately, and
Yeah.
that's what I've seen, which honestly love.
Hmm.
100%.
Hmm.
I'm in for it. But I found really interesting how BBS were like, we're just going to do a Kill Bill here and just create a music video like that, and then just be more
Mm.
hip hop with a couple of falsettos as well. I found it very interesting because they really wanted to stand out, and I think they achieved it with the pre-release single.
Hmm. Nice.
Okay. Yes. So I think that with that we finished our list of our favorite rookies of the first half
Hmm.
of 2025.
Yeah.
And honestly, if the quality has been like this for the first 6 months, what is coming for the other six?
I just know that we're gonna have a really hard time
For the
deciding
rookie
on
of
our
the year?
awards.
Yeah, tends to happen.
Yeah, so
I know.
why am I already mentally preparing for that
Oh, the
list?
thing is that for rookies of the year, maybe our listeners, our viewers don't know, but we
Mm.
sometimes are quite biased with certain reviews, especially me. I
I
get
mean,
really
sometimes
hyperfixated.
biased. Us. What?
So the bargain sometimes for rookie of the year comes to an online roulette where they have the same
Yeah,
amount of points,
yeah.
which has happened quite often. The roulette.
I mean, last year I think we had like four categories or something with the roulette. So yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like it's not even intentional because we have a pointing system. It's not
Mm,
like we just are like no,
yeah.
we have a point system to make it fair. But yeah, it just happened. Just happened.
I mean, what can we do? You know.
Yes. Well, with that, we are wrapping up this episode. And
Hmm.
honestly, we're curious. I want to know what our listeners and our viewers think. What is your favorite debut of 2025 so far? Because the list is long and we have not mentioned all of them. So let us know what is yours. We're always up to new recommendations.
Hmm. We love a good no-go. So
Exactly.
hit us with it.
Please, please.
Mm.
And a lot of these releases, if not all, I think for
I
this
think
case
all.
all,
Yeah.
yeah, are thoroughly reviewed in thekmeal.com.
Hmm.
And remember to follow us in the socials at the Kmeal. We're pretty much everywhere, and also our very exclusive Spotify playlist where we recommend the songs we love in every single genre.
Yeah.
Yes. So this was DisKovery with a K. Bye bye.